Okay guys, so I'm just going to go through my daily routine for you. This will have a lot of cuts in it, unfortunately, because otherwise you're going to be waiting around for me. So first of all, the first place that I visit is the capital city. So if you're Dominion, it'll be different obviously from this one, but like I'm playing on the Exiles at the moment, so this is where I come to. So the first thing I will do every day is I will check the contract board. Now what I actually do is I go through and I just have a look at them and see which ones are relatively easy for me to do. So here multiplicity is very easy. It's 100 it's 10 super multi kills. Now there's a really easy way of doing this one. I'll go through all the contracts and how to do them as they pop up. But these are the ones I picked for. The super kills are pretty easy. Killing Elden units in Elden processing units. See, these are other ones. Dungeon completer is something that I will do with my guilds later today. And interrupt 30 telegraphs. See, these are relatively simple ones. I currently have 1 foot in the Malgrave. But if you turn up to the board, pick the ones that you want to do. Now this is also a really good way to decide where you want to go for your dailies. So for example, Starcon Basin is now where I'm going to do my daily quests. I don't have a lot of time during the day to do this because I'm doing other things. So what I do is I tend to pick the dailies that I want to do based on the contract, so I get maximum rewards for it. You can do the same with the PvP contracts. Completing a war plot is actually quite easy to do as long as you can get people to queue for it. That's the biggest issue at the moment, but I've got all the just complete PvP matches, so they're the ones I tend to run on those, and if I've got time I will play a PvP game. Next I go through and I pick up the dailies. As you can see, I've collected these over the week so you can see which ones that you do get hold of. Also means that if you collect them all every day, even if you're only in for 5 minutes, if there's a day where you and a few friends want to go through and do all of the adventures together, you can clear them all off in one hit. Yeah, you lose out on a bit of rewards, but actually it's quite useful to collect a few. So here I collected another load, and then we just pick them up. There's the same over here with dungeons. So we have a dungeon dailies you can get hold of, so there's all 5 of them there, and we have PvP as well. So here we go, these are also ones you can pick up. They all have their own rewards, they're quite useful. So this is the main place you want to jump into the game and then pick yourself up. As I said, what you do after that is on your PvE contracts, pick the dailies that you're going to want to do. So this one says that I should go to Starcon Basin. I head down to the travel area and then I pick Starcon Basin, and I will head through and pick up all the dailies there and go through and do the dailies in that area. Now it's a very useful way to build up a lot of gold, a lot of experience, a lot of reputation very quickly. You can also go and pick up lots of different dailies. There's Crimson Badlands, Northern Wastes. You've got all sorts that you can go through. The Defile, Blighthaven. It just means that you can pick up and go through and pretty much do the dailies that are going to be most beneficial for you. Trying to do them all in one day is going to be hard unless you've got a lot of time. Then you can go nuts and work your way through them systematically. The final thing that I tend to do is, unless I've got a group, I don't like doing dungeons. It's just because I enjoy playing them more with my friends, so I'll very rarely randomly queue for those. I will randomly queue for rated battlegrounds. As someone pointed out to me, if you look at the difference between practice and rated at the moment, there's a rather large difference, and with the current free-to-play model coming up, actually your rated battleground rank isn't too important. There will probably be a reset. I'm assuming they'll carry on with their season idea, so it will be reset. So actually queuing for rated battlegrounds until you find yourself a team is a good move. If you are 100% going to go play on a team, I would carry on with the practice ones. But if you want the best rewards quickest, rated battlegrounds is definitely up above practice battlegrounds. But the main thing that I do is I go for a ship hand mission. Now later on I'll be putting up my guides to how to get gold on all of these. They're relatively easy, they're very easy to solo. It's a good way of building up reward, and they're relatively quick, taking around anywhere between 10 and 30 minutes to do. Obviously if you're going for the gold rewards, you're going to be getting there a lot quicker. So I'll be putting all my guides in, but you get a little bit of experience, a little bit of gold. You'll complete some dailies, as well as getting significant rewards from getting through them. They're all very achievable. Now how I do this is I click do not find others, random veteran ship hand, and then join the fight. You'll instantly pop the queue, and if you leave because you don't like that one, or you've done that one that day, or you know you're working towards your gold or whatever, you can leave and re-queue for one that you like. So that means that earlier you saw me pick up the multiplicity. Fragment 0 is very, very good for that, because you have to go around and kill lots of skeech, and killing those will guarantee that you get the multiplicity reward. So it's actually worthwhile picking that one up, and you can get the veteran daily ship hand as well, so you start working on your contracts. It's a really good way of just spending 10-15 minutes in the game. You can queue with friends. As long as you click that do not find others, you'll go in with a group that you already have. You don't have to have 5 people to do it, but it's worthwhile. So that's currently what I'm doing in Wildstar on my daily routine. Obviously as well, I'm finishing up my boom boxes, which I can open in another 5 hours, and gradually we're working our way through the game. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.